Imagine a pervasive global secret, not of extraterrestrial origins or hidden ancient civilizations, but a truth so simple, so fundamental to your well-being, that its suppression feels almost unthinkable. Imagine that the solution to many of the health anxieties whispered about in hushed tones online, those subtle weaknesses and vulnerabilities we all experience, has been right under our noses, largely dismissed, its power downplayed, its true potential locked away behind layers of systemic indifference. Are we truly free to choose our path to wellness, or are we guided down a predetermined road, deliberately diverted from the most potent, most accessible natural remedies? What if the very things designed by nature to protect us are the ones most consistently overlooked, relegated to the realm of folklore and forgotten wisdom, while we chase synthetic promises and complex regimens? This isn't about grand conspiracies, it's about the quiet disservice done to the simplest, most profound truths. Centuries before modern medicine fragmented the body into isolated systems, ancient cultures, across continents and disparate civilizations, shared a common reverence for a single unassuming bulb. Was it mere coincidence that the ancient Egyptians, who built monuments that defy time, fed their laborers garlic not for flavor, but for a staggering boost in strength and endurance, an early recognition of its profound energetic properties they kept close to their inner circles? They knew its potency, a silent guardian against illness and fatigue, an almost mystical aid in feats of unparalleled human effort. Why has this foundational knowledge, once central to human resilience, receded into the shadows, replaced by fleeting fads and expensive, often ineffective, solutions? Why do we constantly seek the complicated, when the answer might be breathtakingly simple, growing quietly beneath the earth? The true marvel of garlic, the very essence of its power, lies in a compound known as allicin. This isn't just another nutrient, it's a biochemical marvel, a molecular key that unlocks an entire arsenal of protective mechanisms within your body. Have you ever wondered why, despite so many promises, cardiovascular disease remains a leading global threat? What if the answer isn't a complex cocktail of pharmaceuticals, but a natural, readily available substance that actively supports the delicate balance of your heart and blood vessels? Allicin works diligently, like a silent watchman, patrolling the circulatory system, helping to relax blood vessels, ensuring smoother flow, and significantly contributing to the maintenance of healthy blood pressure levels. This isn't a quick fix, it's a fundamental rebalancing, a deep internal support that helps your cardiovascular system perform optimally, shielding it from the insidious pressures of modern life. Could it be that such a potent, natural heart ally, requiring no prescription, threatens the very edifice of an industry built on managing chronic conditions, rather than preventing them at their root? Beyond its cardiovascular prowess, allicin stands as a formidable natural antibiotic and antifungal agent, a truth that has been quietly observed for millennia. When the common cold or flu sweeps through communities, leaving a trail of discomfort and misery, what if a simple, daily ritual could significantly bolster your defenses? Consider the whispers of forgotten eras, when garlic was literally hung over doorways to ward off plagues and illness, not just as superstition, but as a visceral, almost instinctual recognition of its potent antimicrobial aura against unseen invaders. This isn't about replacing critical medical intervention for severe infections, it's about proactively fortifying your body's front lines, building an internal resistance that makes you a less hospitable host for opportunistic pathogens. It actively disrupts the growth of countless bacteria, including strains known for their stubborn resistance, and wages a silent war against fungi that can undermine your health in subtle, persistent ways. Why are we so quick to reach for a prescription when the earth offers such profound, broad-spectrum protection, a natural shield against the microscopic threats that perpetually surround us? The true depth of garlic's power extends further, weaving into the very fabric of your immune system, transforming it into a more vigilant, responsive guardian. As we navigate a world increasingly burdened by environmental toxins, processed foods, and constant stress, our immunity is under siege like never before. Have you ever felt that nagging sense of vulnerability, a feeling that your body is constantly playing catch-up, battling unseen forces? Garlic acts as a profound immune modulator, not merely boosting your defenses, but intelligently fine-tuning them, empowering specialized cells to recognize and neutralize threats more efficiently. It doesn't just react, it prepares your body for the fight, enhancing the production of essential immune cells and sharpening their response time. And in this era of pervasive toxicity, garlic silently supports your body's natural detox processes, gently encouraging the elimination of harmful substances that accumulate over time. Could it be that the daily accumulation of these hidden toxins, subtly eroding our health, is being systematically overlooked, while the simple, natural mechanisms to combat them are left unexplored? Another profound secret whispered among those who truly understand natural wellness is garlic's astonishing ability to regulate cholesterol levels. For decades, we've been bombarded with messages about the dangers of high cholesterol, leading many down a path of lifelong medication. But what if there was a simpler, more organic approach, a dietary staple that could contribute significantly to maintaining this delicate balance? Allicin and its related compounds work to gently, yet effectively, lower LDL, the bad, cholesterol while subtly elevating HDL, the good, cholesterol, a nuanced dance of biochemical regulation that often eludes synthetic solutions. It's not about forcing the body into submission, but guiding it back to its natural equilibrium. This silent, consistent action helps protect your arteries from plaque buildup, reducing the insidious threat of atherosclerosis. Why is this gentle, natural path to cholesterol management not shouted from the rooftops, a simple inclusion that could empower millions to reclaim their cardiovascular health without perpetual reliance on pharmaceuticals? Now, consider this chilling thought: what if the profound, multifaceted healing power of garlic, its historical significance, and its scientifically validated benefits are not just underestimated, but actively marginalized? What if the economic models driving much of modern healthcare are fundamentally incompatible with widespread access to cheap, effective, natural remedies? The pharmaceutical industry, an economic behemoth, profits immensely from treating symptoms and managing chronic illnesses, not from offering simple, affordable cures or preventative measures that might render lifelong dependency obsolete. Could it be that the very accessibility and affordability of garlic, its ability to empower individuals to take control of their own health, makes it an inconvenient truth in a system designed around complex, costly interventions? The truth is, garlic cannot be patented, its benefits cannot be privatized or packaged into exclusive, profit-generating prescriptions. It's a gift from the earth, universally available, and perhaps that is its greatest threat to the established order. This is where the true terror lies. We live in an age where antibiotic resistance is becoming a silent pandemic, where common infections are evolving into untreatable superbugs, threatening to cast us back into a pre-antibiotic era. Imagine a future where a simple cut could become a death sentence because our arsenal of drugs has failed, rendered useless by the relentless adaptability of microorganisms. While the pharmaceutical world struggles to keep pace, pouring billions into the development of new, often short-lived, antibiotics, the very earth offers a potent, constantly evolving defense in garlic, a natural agent whose multifaceted attack mechanisms make it incredibly difficult for bacteria and fungi to develop resistance. But this knowledge remains largely ignored, dismissed as alternative, even quaint. The most horrifying realization is that as the looming shadow of untreatable infections grows longer, we are actively encouraged to overlook one of nature's most effective and accessible weapons, a choice that leaves us profoundly, terrifyingly vulnerable. Our collective ignorance, fueled by a system that benefits from our dependency, might just be the greatest threat we face, far more insidious than any single virus or bacterium. The real question isn't whether garlic works, it's why we're so determined not to fully embrace its truth. So, what is the final answer in this quiet conspiracy of overlooked truths? The answer lies not in a pill or a procedure, but in a return to foundational wisdom. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge, understanding that genuine health often begins with what you choose to put into your body, not what you wait for a system to prescribe. The answer is a conscious decision to reclaim agency over your well-being, to recognize that profound preventative power often resides in the simplest, most ancient remedies. It's the daily, consistent choice to incorporate garlic, crushed or chopped to activate its allicin, into your life, not as a desperate last resort, but as a foundational pillar of strength. The ongoing battle against illness, against cardiovascular decline, against invisible microbial threats, is not just fought in hospitals or laboratories, it begins in your kitchen, with choices you make, choices that the powerful might prefer you never discover for yourself. The real fear isn't of the disease itself, but of realizing how many simple, effective solutions have been deliberately, silently sidelined, leaving us exposed and dependent. The greatest power often hides in plain sight, a truth too inconvenient for some to acknowledge.